And we're coming to you this morning from the Waitakere BMX Club, where it's ahead of the BMX action over at the Olympic Games. Unfortunately, the weather might not be on our side, but I'll have all of the details for you coming up shortly.
Excellent. Let's check in with Tamati, because although the hockey are now playing off for bronze, Ms Walker has qualified well. Her seeding race, time trial's not her big thing, but she's set to, you know, give it a good lash in the BMX trail.
And that's why we've come to you from the BMX Club this morning out here in Waitakere, because it is definitely one of those fringe Olympic sports. It's only the second time it's been at the Olympics, so we're going to help demystify it. You know, there's lots of people that would look at it and go, BMX, an Olympic sport, what the... Well, this morning we're going to speak to the people that are actually involved in it as well, and they're going to explain to the rest of the country why it is an Olympic sport and why it's so good. But before we get into that, let's get into the weather forecast for today so you know what's going on. Have a look at the warnings. Because know that I've also worn along this morning the hoodie, and I've got the track pants on too. I'm set for a wee bit of action out on the BMX track. Haven't done it for quite some time, but keen. Rawdon and Petra.
Tamati, you're the business. Rawdon's already been saying, oh, the BMX trail, I could do that.
That's me, I've got that.
So, yeah, we'll look forward to seeing your skills.
No, I'll just clarify. It looks like the sort of thing I might not fall over on if I took it slowly. Anyway, tell us how hard it is later.
But right now, let's check in with Tamati and the latest weather for New Zealand.
Okay, good morning everybody. Let's keep it quite short because we have pressing matters at hand. First of all, let's have a look at a snapshot of how the weather's panning out as you've been I'm dressed a little bit more casually this morning because we're coming to you from a BMX club. I'm going to be getting onto a BMX a little bit later on. There are over 15 clubs around the country, and we thought we'd come here because it's kind of that time over at the Olympics, and we've got a few Olympic hopefuls there too. I've heard, get this, Rawdon and Petra, one of the oldest BMXers in the country lives in South Auckland. He's about 70 years old, and he goes for rides with his kids, but also his grandkids as well. Get that.
Sensational. That's fantastic.
That's
Thanks,
very
Tamati.
cool. I must say, though, much as I like the idea of doing that track, I want a bike with bigger wheels. They look so wee. I probably would fall off it.
Stronger
anyway.
Suspension.
And we're coming to you live from the BMX track here in West Auckland. Hopefully the rain will hold off for just so long as I can get a few jumps in. I'll have all of the weather details for you very shortly.
Right, Tamati, we're going to jump over to the BMX track with you now. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you, I'm good. We were just talking about possibly going for a ride, and I tested out the first helmet. Quite small, and they said it was a big one. So I'm going to test this one out just very shortly. But first of all, good morning, everybody. Let's have a look and see how our weather is shaping up today. First of all, have a look at this. This is kind of a snapshot of what... BMXing. To be honest, you know, like some people still find it quite a shock that BMXing is actually an Olympic sport, but it is, and this is the second time round. First time was at Beijing, second time this time. Will this helmet fit? We have success! Kind of, sort of. I think my chin's kind of supposed to be somewhere there. But that's okay. When we find the perfect size helmet, I'll be setting off down that track as well. Apparently it's all about the jumps. This one is, you know, a club, and the jumps aren't as high. When you go to the Olympics, apparently they're super high. You can have some really big jumps, and well, I'm going to start by just doing the basics, the minimum at the moment. See you next time.
Nice. Thank you very, very much, Tamati. Big brains, big head. That's the theory that we're working on here.
Yeah, and it takes it takes a lot of guts to actually take the jumps on the first time, doesn't it?
It does.
But Tamati, how are you this morning? You've got a bit of an Olympic theme where you are.
Yeah, bit of an Olympic theme, definitely an Olympic theme.
Good on you.
They tell me that riding here at the club is very different to actually, you know, doing what they're doing at the Olympics. But BMXing, it's an Olympic sport, so we've come along here to kind of try things out. And speaking of trying things out, this is the 5th helmet that I've gone through this morning, just trying to find the one that's perfect, meaning the one that can actually fit my fat head. But we've found one perfectly. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. He's around here somewhere. Very soon you're going to see me head down on the track. Speed is best, they tell me. I think they're setting me up. Let's get into the weather forecast for today so that you know what's going on. First of all, here's a wee snapshot for you. Wave to the camera, everybody. You're on TV. Check them out. These guys here, they belong to the Waitakere BMX Club, and they've been running me through my paces this morning. I'm excited, kind of, sort of, not really. I'm heading down that way. They say, keep your fingers on the brakes. Yeah? Keep your fingers on the brakes. Because otherwise it may go a bit pear-shaped, and you've got to pedal at the right time. If you don't, you won't be able to get over some of the jumps. So here goes. Gloves on, hat on, Ready, team? Do I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Off the seat. Oh, you've got to keep off the seat as well. That may do damage. Here we go. Break.
Eat him up. Pedal, pedal! Woo! You've got to pedal!
Way! Pedal.
Pedal,
Way,
Tamati!
way.
Pedal faster!
Pedal,
You haven't pedaled once.
Pedal.
There you go.
Pedal, I'm pedaling. Pedaling. Still
You're
pedaling.
winning! You're winning, mate!
Keep going.
I'm winning. Coming over. Where am I?
He's gone off piste.
Oh no, it's a disaster for the Kiwi in the Olympics!
He's gone off piste. He's fallen out of the contention for gold this morning. No.
Where are you
He
going?
won't give up.
Where are you going?
Pedaling. Here I am.
Oh, he's back on the bike and he's
pedaling.
passing the Dutchman and he's just catching the Austrian. He's passed the Austrian and he's making it for the line. Can he get the gold?
Can he beat the Australian? Of course he can.
The Aussie's right behind him, right on his
He's
tail.
taking the shortcut.
But Coffey's known for his fast finishing. And here he goes. There's a gold for New Zealand.
He falls off the bike in relief. He's going to push it home.
Yeah.
Oh, very good, mate. Fantastic. I cannot understand for 1 minute why you're not in London, frankly, but there you go.
Nothing like a real-life experience in the morning. Tamati has tried something absolutely brand spanking new to him, and he can go home and tick the box that says...
He goes off the track and the rest of the field stopped to let him go back on.
I love it. Kiwis, we're
Well done.
such good sports.
103rd medalist could well be Sarah Walker or someone from one of the newest events at the Olympics.
Indeed, she's qualified, done well in the time trials, which is not her specialty event. And Tamati's gone, I guess, to get a first-hand taste of what her life is like. He's at a local BMX track.
That's right. And you know, I said to them, how many countries actually do BMX? They said lots of countries, Tamati. They reckon about 40 are quite competitive when it comes to BMXing. They've been around since the 60s, would you believe? That's why there's some very old people that are still rattling around on their old BMXs as well. But these days, the young people, they get into it. There are clubs up and down New Zealand. It is an Olympic sport, and people like Sarah Walker have done wonders for the profile of BMXing. So it's a good thing. I'm going to take to the slope very soon. I don't know, I think that's what they say, but it sounds good. I'm going to head down very shortly. First of all, let's get into the weather and see what's going on. Have a look at this. All right, watch this. This is how pros do it. It's all about the jumps when you're doing BMXing, so go for it. Hooray. Watch them, follow them down as they go down here. You get lots of power, you go pedaling, and you get a bit of height, a bit of air as you go over the jumps. Yeah, I'm not really at that getting air stage. It's all about walking before you run. And so for me, it's just about nice, happy little pedaling down the slope. So here we go.
I think they've been watching your technique, actually, Tamati. I was quite impressed. Go on, off you go.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Go on, just try one jump. Just try one jump. Big pedaling. Go on, big pedaling. Big pedaling. Go, 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 go. One jump. Go, 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 go. One. Oh. Go, go. Nearly got air.
Noise of the morning for me. Excellent.
Look, I do take my youngsters down to these tracks occasionally, and it's really hard to get air. You have to.
We don't want Tamati to break a collarbone.
Tamati, how are you doing? Have you? Oh, you've shed your padding.
I have. I gave it a good go, though. I'm pretty impressed with how I went. Did I do well?
Not really.
Oh, stop it! Did I do well?
I reckon you did pretty well.
Oh, yeah, nice. Thank you. A range of opinions there. The median being, I did well. I'm going to chat to somebody from the BMX club here. He's going to answer those big questions like, why is BMX even in the Olympics? Tough questions like that coming up for you very shortly. First of all, let's get into the weather, starting with the warning. All right. Cliff, from the Waitakere BMX club, I'm going to ask you the big question, why is BMX even in the Olympic Games? It's one of those fringe sports, isn't it, you know? And people would look at it and think, does it deserve to be there?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, people have questioned that. The International Olympic Committee is looking to increase viewership of the Olympics, particularly in the youth market. So the extreme sports are sort of being considered more and more, and BMX fits that bill.
Right, and you were saying that's why they've incorporated some of the big stuff in the snowing in the Winter Olympics as well, half pipes and stuff like that.
Yeah, the more extreme sports, you know, the half-pipe freestyle events and so on and so forth. And BMX is an incredibly spectacular sport to watch. Amazing at what the Olympic athletes are doing on those bikes out there. So BMX is an excellent way to appeal to the youth market.
Right. Okay, all right. And Cliff says to me that when it comes to the Olympics, the people that are actually competing in it are something like the top 0.5% of actual BMX participants from around the world. So they really are the creme de la creme, the elite, you say, yeah?
That's correct, yes.
All right, all right. There you have it, Rawdon and Petra.
Fantastic. And Sarah Walker obviously doing well in her seeding race this morning. It was a time trial. She came in with the second fastest time of 38.64 seconds. And yeah, she's very, very happy with that. She's experienced Olympian, already done Beijing and learnt the hard Olympic lesson that you can go in kind of world champion and not necessarily come away with a medal.
Yeah, I think the boys made it through as well. Both of them. So that was good, yeah. So we may see some glory on the BMX track, who knows.